The following program contains views that are not those of WVTC, iNetworks Communications, their subsidiaries, affiliates, or financial supporters.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's another Monday. It's another mind transformational, mind motivational, get your life right Monday. And I am back again. I'm super dope excited to be back in the building, guys. I have a dynamic guest sitting next to me. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she lovely? Guys, she has been all over social media. I'm pretty sure this face have been popping lately. And they like, who is this just coming through the trenches, y'all? Yes. I have another dynamic guest sitting here. I have an awesome sister sitting here, guys. I have a down-home friend sitting right here. I'm just going to say, welcome to the Visionary Boardroom where only like-minded individuals can sit at this table. Welcome, my sister, Yolanda.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yolanda, good morning, baby. You coming through kiss, baby. Some kids, baby. She got the orange on, and it's like that tangerine is just popping. And you've been in the sun. You've been to Florida, the islands. Where you been?
I have been in the sun.
Okay.
With the boys, though.
Is she representing that orange color today?
California, Chicago sun.
Okay.
It's been a lot.
So my sister, tell everybody that is in social media land, that's on my YouTube channel, my Facebook channel, Instagram, that's following us on WVTC TV network, as well as WVTC Gospel radio station, who is sitting at the Visionary Boardroom table.
I am Yolanda Sandifer Horton, and I am from Leo Catholic High School. Yes, I currently serve as the coordinator of student engagement, community partnerships, and I also manage our amazing choir, the world-renowned Leo High School Choir.
For those young men, guys, let's give it up for those young men. Mm-hmm. It has been an awesome journey for you.
Absolutely.
It has taken off. But besides that, I'm going to ask questions because we're going to get the formalities out the way because I like for my people to know. So, Yolanda, what high school did you go to?
I went to Elizabeth Seton, which was also known as Seton Academy.
School girl
absolutely.
Catholic school girls run the world.
We run the
world, girls. So in what side of town, where did you grow up at?
So I grew up over in the Peel Hill area, right off of 87th and Stony Island.
East side girl.
East side, we would just take that yellow school bus straight to South Holland.
Okay.
But elementary school, I did go to another Catholic high school. Elementary school, I went to St. Felicitas.
St. Felicitas, and I went to St. Leo.
Yes.
So we used to cheer.
Okay. This is wonderful.
So that's that connection. So that's why I said I like for my people to understand in the communities of where we come from, because being in the city of Chicago, I know if you're not from the city of Chicago, and a lot of people watch there from all over, they want to know really what's happening and how did we grow up and how life was different. And I'm saying that because I say I'm in a community, for the community, by the community. We have to get back to being a village.
Absolutely.
We got to get back being a community and a neighborhood. So that's why I want people to understand where you come from.
Absolutely.
And how it resonates. So my sister was at St. Felicitas and I was at Leo. And the thing of it is 79th Street, as I ride down 79th Street now, it is so different, but it is a good different.
Okay.
You know, the memories from back then was like, man, I remember when Frank's department store was right there and Jack in the Box used to be over there and Burger King's and this and that, old Chicago pizza, all those things, you know, they're gone now, but the neighborhood is back thriving. But what hasn't left is a building that sits right on 79th Street. And I'm going to let my sister tell us what building is still standing on 79th Street.
Leo Catholic High School. We are approaching our 100th year centennial, the same original building. 100 years centennial.
Come on now.
In 2026. So we are super excited. When all of these other Catholic schools have unfortunately closed. My school is closed.
My school closed.
And there are several others. But
yes. Leo Catholic is
Catholic
still
High School.
thriving. And so that's what I wanted to have that resonate, guys, because as I said, I came from Leo grammar school right there on 77th and Emerald.
Yes.
And I remember just walking down the street and excited
Mhm.
to get to Leo High School, to go to the dances and just to be a part.
Yes.
The best dance. I know Mendel people, y'all want to argue
They were nice
Mendel,
too.
Mendel and Leo, but Leo, you know, I have to give it up. My sister was the era of Mendel, and by the time I got there, Mendel was gone. So of course it was Leo for me. I was a Leo cheerleader. So yes, I'm being a little biased right about now. But again, back then it was opportunity, it was strength, it was courageousness in those hallways back then. And to still hear the, you know, the roaring sounds through those hallways. A lot of schools have closed, as she said. So we're making a statement. What we're saying is revitalization. And when you don't give up, sometimes your quietness, you have to have those quiet moments to rebuild. But Leo has been still standing.
Yes.
100 years, guys, 100 years where everybody else around you. So what I'm saying is stuff around you will dissipate. But if you believe and you still standing on your purpose and your mission, he will also supply and he will multiply.
Absolutely. Because most people will tell you, Leo looked like it should have been closed at one period of time, right? But there were people that believed. There were people that continued to persevere. That there were people that continued to breathe life into the school. And because of God, we're still here.
We're still here. So guys, I thank you all. If you're just jumping in right now, I appreciate it. I got some people that are here this morning, guys, that's following with me. Let's see who has come to the Visionary Boardroom this morning. Oh, she said, hey, cuz, do you know who this is?
I can't see.
Oh, it's Toya. Oh, Toya Danielle?
Yes.
Toya Danielle. Thank you for tuning in. She said, hey, cuz. All right, now. We appreciate you for checking in. Who else we have checking in? I think it's that Teresa. Oh, all right, check in, Teresa. Teresa, can you bring in the comments for me? My engineer, can you bring it up for me? Okie dokie. Oh, my mama in there. She said, good morning, lovely ladies. Hey, Mom. Mommy Freddie Baylock is there. And there goes Teresa. She said, good morning, ladies. Teresa, y'all know that is family right
That's
there.
My family.
She said, check out my beautiful cousin Yolanda. That is. So the connections, guys, the connections right here. So my vision, my journey on today, I wanted to do a special day before, guys. Y'all know this is my last episode segment for the summer. Yes, I have to go out on summer break and do some things, guys. I have to do some things. And I'm in a community over the summer. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm just in a community doing some community engagement, other opportunities and things. So my mom said, I saw Leo High School choir on TV, America's Got Talent, and also the White Sox Park singing the national anthem. Yes. Let me tell you about my mama, y'all.
She does not miss.
My mama don't miss nothing, baby. That is the paparazzi for social media, her and my girlfriend, my other sister, Sharice Washington, baby. They see stuff and they keep me. So when people be like, I didn't see this, I didn't say this, or you didn't say this, y'all, other people tell me I don't be on social media like that. I have other stuff to do. And they keep me abreast. So sometimes y'all be mad that I didn't see the birthday party invites. If y'all want Mrs. Bell to show up, y'all gotta DM me and text me or go on my page and say, hey, check your DM like people be doing. I be like, okay.
Let me see what's
right. I'm so sorry. Because sometimes I just don't. I don't. It's not that I don't think I'm that important. I really don't. I don't think that people be trying to get in touch with me. But y'all know y'all can call Misha Thorpe. Y'all know y'all call me Thorpe. That is my business partner, 779-324-2177. Y'all know that. Oh, Shanetta Davis.
Hey, this is one of my parents, Anna Leo, mom, and her student is in the choir.
Come on. Mama, congratulations to you as well. Okay, that's right. So I'm gonna go ahead and let her get hers in too. She is part of the Divine Nine, and I told y'all she came in here kissed this morning, y'all. So come on and let us know what organization you want to go ahead and shout out.
Alpha Kappa Alpha.
Hey, right, and I'm all in here with my pink and green on today, y'all. But Deltas look good in all colors. Y'all know that. We the same. But we're red in the minute. Thank you. But sometimes we just looking good in college, y'all.
Absolutely.
So I know they probably like, she in here. Yes, I got to speak and greet on mixed in with a lot of other colors, but I just felt colorful and bright today because, again, like I said, this is the last episode, guys, and I wanted to bring all month in the month of June anyone that was working with youth advocacy, youth community involvement, youth organizations, and it will only be befitting that I close it out with a grand person with a great big personality, but also doing extra good in the community. I thank her so much for coming to the table. Yolanda, let's talk about the journey though, prior coming to Leo. What was your journey like before coming to Leo?
Before Leo. So I worked for about 10 years as a director of post-secondary education.
Okay.
And that was really amazing. So as you can see, I always have a passion for our youth, working with our youth.
Okay.
If I go back a little further, I have my own fine arts studio called Expressions of You. And we basically were bringing the arts to the youth.
Come on.
There was a lot of, obviously during that time, many of the schools closed out and, they took away the arts out of the schools. And so our students were not able to receive that. So I wanted to bring something back into the community, make it affordable for them.
Okay.
Most times we had other teachers that were passionate about their skills.
Okay.
So they would come in and teach dance or music or, art. And we had students that would come all over and be a part of the program. So that's what I did prior to going into the post-secondary portion.
Okay.
I love that. Helping students get to college, helping them figure out their journeys, helping them just transition into the workforce. If that was their pathway, right? Just figuring that out and obviously taking them on tours. That was amazing. After that, I transitioned over into financial aid and director of admissions for a short period of time at another Catholic school. And then, Dr. Shaka Ross stole me. It was like,
okay, that's what you come in. Okay.
I need you over here in Leo. So it's been an amazing journey. I've been there for 2 years. However, it feels like I've been there at least 7 years.
Okay.
Especially the amount of work we've been doing.
Yes. I mean, to not be connected from a standpoint of following, but now I'm connected now because I'm following and I see. But prior to me being back, Leo is very dear to me. As you guys heard me say, 79th Street, I went to Leo Catholic Elementary. And then I went to Academy of Our Lady High School, AOL, Longwood. Shout out to them, class of 1990.
We graduated the same year.
Yeah, see, we got so the best of the 90s. The 90s was the best. Was not the 90s the best?
They were the best.
I'm telling the 90s, y'all. That's why I keep telling everybody I'm a 90s girl. That's a little black girl from 78th and Hamilton, y'all. I grew up on 78th and Hamilton. And to be able to walk through the walls, I was buckle 5 then and back to almost, I ain't that quite a buckle 5 anymore. But I was a buckle 5 then, coming in there and wanting to be a cheerleader. And was able to come in and start cheering. And I said, life is different now because we had so much fun. Let me see some hearts, some thumbs, some likes. If high school was that was the it factor for you. And if it wasn't, I apologize. And if you still holding on to that, we're going to get you through because I think some of us, we still stuck. We got PTSD over some stuff that happened on the playground.
Just let it go.
I mean, being able to come and that's what got me going. That's what allowed me to really stay and keep my grades up, Yolanda. Me being able to cheer. Me being able to go to the games, go to Gately Stadium, to be in the walls of Leo, cheering at the basketball games. So I think that's where my first motivation came from. I was a cheerleader ever since 6th grade, cheering in grammar school, then in high school. So I've been a cheerleader all my life. But the thing of it is it was enjoyable.
Absolutely.
And kids nowadays, we don't really enjoy much. We don't enjoy.
Get back to that.
We have to get back to that. We have to get back to being a community. We have to get back to being a village. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Those that are watching right now on WVTC TV network, those that are watching live on Facebook, I thank you guys so much for tuning in. But I miss the good old days where you could just walk up and down the street and just chase each other. We used to play outside, and now kids don't go outside and play. You
Take the
know,
bus to Evergreen Plaza and
oh
go
man,
to the movies,
Ooh,
right?
to the plaza, girl. Going to get them cookies.
Absolutely.
And then in high school, you got the big round cookie. If didn't nobody buy you the cookie cake for your birthday, you didn't feel loved. You was like, they don't like me. If your locker wasn't decorated, you know, we did simple things. I mean, simple, a candy board.
A candy board.
How simple was that? And nowadays, people going all out or feeling some kind of way for birthdays, parents spending all this money. Can we even talk about proms?
How about, yes, expensive.
Expensive.
But then they don't have money for the rent.
Mm.
They don't have money for, you know, the necessities for the house. Like, we don't have to do all that.
We don't have to do all that. So Yolanda, so when you first came into Leo, you were somewhere else. So first walking into the walls and knowing that you was going to be community engagement, community partnership, what did that look like at the moment when Shaka said, I need you? So I know when you first walked in the walls, what was that challenge looking like to you?
Well, when I walked into Leo, I did not have that role created for me. But I did tell Dr. Rawls on my second day that I need you to utilize me. I need you to tap into me, figure out what that is, and make it happen. And I remember him on the computer, and he looked and said, did she just tell me to make it happen? Make it happen. I need you to really, because I know.
Say that part again. I need you to tap.
I need you to tap into me, utilize me, and make it happen, because I know that I have a lot to give. And we know that our gifts are not for us. They're for
it's for everybody else.
It's for everybody else. So I don't want to just come in here and just
fall into comfort zone.
Let me come and be, you know, support to the school. What is it that we need? What does the school need? And he created this role as the community partner, you know, community partnerships and with student engagement. And then at that time, the choir, because we just started, he wanted to do more events with the choir. So I took them from doing about maybe 5 different events a year to last year we did, just for the choir, about 60 events. For the choir, and about 100 events for the school. And then this year is roughly the same. We've already accomplished over 100 events for the school. And the choir, we pulled back just a little bit because we knew we were preparing for some other things that we'll talk about, right?
Yeah.
So, yes.
Well, you know, the journey, because often what I said with you, the reason again, hey, y'all, hey, Gerald just jumped in there, y'all. That is so Gerald Miller, appreciate it for jumping in there. Who else? We have Gloria. Gloria jumped in too. Gloria Dawson Lewis. Good morning. She said, good morning. Hey, Gloria. Appreciate you. And she said, yes, we stayed at Evergreen Plaza. Yes, we did, y'all. The mall was that. It was it. Hey, Auntie, she said, love the red.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. My husband, the Latin Bell, my American Express card, my front, my back, my right, my left. Hey, hubby, thank you for jumping in there. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate you all. She said, oh, wow, that's amazing. 60 to 100 events. Yeah, 60 to 100 events. So, Yolanda, coming into Leo at the time, and like you said, I stood on it, use me, because oftentimes we miss it because we scared to step out there. And that's what you were brought there for. But oftentimes we let people narrate our gifts to other locations and end up pigeonholing us. But I thank God that you had the courageousness to say, wait a minute, this is not the best use of what I'm here for.
Absolutely.
So how did you get the guys to start being engaged and wanting to do some things and listen to you? And
well, so Leo already was a school that believed in creating experiences
yeah,
for
they do.
our youth. Okay. So I don't want to come in and say, oh, I just, you know what I mean? They already created experiences for our youth. We didn't take them on field trips. We gave them field experiences. So a lot of things that they were doing were often opportunities that you don't see a lot of the inner city youth attend, like taking them to plays and operas, or, you know, just different opportunities, or going to Sip and Savor and saying, we're going to go and have conversation. We're going to talk. We're going to go talk to another Black owner, and we're going to sit down and buy coffee and tea, and we're going to sit down
But we
and engage in
think inner city
conversation.
kids don't want to do that. Like, they don't want to go to a White Sox game. They don't want to go and sit and savor and go have coffee. That's what we say though.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not about just having that cup. It's about listening to the owner come out and tell you his journey, the struggles, the triumphs, the victories, encouraging, allowing these young men to see someone else that looks like them, that came from the same neighborhoods, communities that they come from, and that now they made it. So that breeds hope in life, and inspiration into our youth. We always are looking to bring people inside of the school too. Like we have amazing community partners like Pulse of Perseverance and even Hooters. I know people, original Hooters is amazing to us. They've supported like several of our students with over $6,000 in scholarships. Pulse of Perseverance, those three amazing Black doctors did the same thing.
Wow.
They breathe life into our students. So we look for people, organizations, other Black men to come to Leo, or we'll go to you and put our people in front of them, our students in front of them, so that they can see themselves in them. So that they can hear the journey and understand that it wasn't easy for them, but they had to persevere.
So we have to get them outside the walls.
You have to get them outside the walls.
Outside the walls. I'm glad you said get them outside the walls, because we struggle oftentimes, even as parents. I know some parents are on here, some aunts, some uncles. We're here as a vessel to try to help our family, our siblings, that's struggling with young youth.
Yes.
Please take into accountability of what she's saying, Yolanda. There's some other things that people can be doing over the summer, because I know the summer is coming, it's getting busy, and sometimes people just don't know what to do with the youth.
There's so many different opportunities, and you can Google. There's so many different organizations. One Summer Chicago, different opportunities where they're looking for our youth to be a part of, and they will teach you. They will educate you on skills, give you skills, right? And they pay you for that, right? So even though you might be doing something fun, like learning dance, you're getting paid to do that, right? So they're giving you different skill sets. So I say, do your research. Just get online. There's so many different opportunities. Or come to Auburn Gresham community. We have Auburn Gresham. I'm shouting you out. We have so many different opportunities that are available there. Come to the hub, the Healthy Lifestyle Hub next door. They always have amazing things going on. The Target, it's like a youth center that's
on 79th and Ashland.
They have things that are going on. There's always things that are happening in our communities, especially now, because we know that the need is there, and we understand that it takes a village.
It takes a village
to raise them.
And then also tap into your local library. Tap into the alderman's office. Because most of the information goes through there, but the library, most of the time, the library will have information posted on the website or on the boards and things of that nature. But what I'm saying is, don't allow the youth to just sit and be adolescent. Just sit idle this summer. Put the youth into some things and tap into what it is that they like. So getting back to our young men, the experiences, the choir. Let's talk about this choir and how great they are and how the choir has formulated. So guys, I know you guys heard me say a couple of months ago, I have received an award in Women's History Month, and I received it from Leo Catholic High School. I was honored to come to a breakfast, and they said that we would hear the choir. Now, y'all, I was like, okay, well, we're going to hear the choir, baby. When them young men got up there, they didn't sing, they sang. They sang. And I said, wait a minute. Now, I know I was a Leo cheerleader. And, excuse me, hubby, I had a boyfriend that went to Leo back in the day.
That was back in the day.
Way back. I told y'all that's my American Express car. But, the muscular of a male. Back then, it was really the choirs. It was football and basketball.
It wasn't it.
It was not the it factor at all. So when they said a choir, I just was like, okay, a choir. Me and my husband like, okay, the choir. And then when they opened up and started singing, I was like, Jesus. I had to clutch my pearl. Singing. I said, look at Leo. And then see Dr. Shaka Walls come out there. I'm like, we grew up together. His sister was on the cheerleading team with me.
Wow.
Kiki. And of course, you know, me seeing him, it's just like a little brother. But to see the amazing things that's happening, you know, my cousins went to Leo, Shelvin Payne and Ronald Payne, you know, so history, this family, you know, that's in Leo. So to see the amazing things that's happening, but to hear them young men belt out the way they did was amazing. It was amazing. So I appreciate it. I'm making sure that my technical systems is still here with me, guys. I thank you all so much. We are still live. We are still live on the other end. Okay. I was just ensuring that we're good to go. Okay. We're back. We're back. The devil is a lie. Because we was trying to talk about our young men. The devil is a lie. But to hear those young men actually sing when they came in, it was amazing. So freshmen to seniors, right?
Absolutely.
How many young men are we talking?
We have 2 young members of the choir.
Okay. 22.
22.
And one of them is Dr. Rawls' son, correct?
No.
Okay, he's not on it. Okay.
All of them are his sons.
Okay, all of them. Okay,
250 young men that claim him.
And now you guys have been, so what was the first location? Because you guys have been around this year. So it wasn't just with the AGT, but it was some things, I think they went to Minnesota or it was a choir competition.
No, we went to Kansas City.
We
did Jazz at the Gym.
Okay.
In Kansas City. That was back this year, back in the beginning of March.
Okay.
We also went to the 36th annual Black Family Reunion in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, the 36th.
Yes, we performed out there.
How was that? Was that amazing?
Amazing.
So we're trying to see if we can get it up and showcase it, guys, on our end. We're trying to see if we can connect you guys so you guys can kind of see it. But these young men to not even phantom this. I mean, the journey. I know, how does it feel to be like traveling with them at rehearsals, all of those things? Did you guys even see it? Like, what did you see when you first started just the choir?
Well, you know, choir is the first period of the day. So can you imagine? I don't care what kind of morning you're having, and especially if you're having a bad morning.
Okay.
By the time you get to work and you walk the halls, or you hear the voices just coming, just coming through the hallway.
through the hallway
At 8 a.m, your worries, your struggles, your sorrows, whatever it is,
it goes away.
It goes away.
Wow.
It goes away.
I mean, I guess that's a great way to start out with just prayer and praise and worship and just that's their affirmation. So that's their positive affirmation. When you walk in the building to hear that, you just like, whatever it was, I'm in a better space.
I'm in a better space.
Okay.
I'm in a better space. So the journey has been amazing. Traveling with 22 young men is a lot of fun.
Okay.
It is absolutely, well, their personalities are amazing. But then Dr. Rawls, I don't know, sometimes he fits right on in with them. So it's like a combination. They feed off of each other.
It's like,
so I'm in the middle, like, I need you all to calm down.
Calm down.
Bring it together.
Right, bring it together. Just right for a minute. Get it together for a minute. Because I feel like I got 20 kids, all kids. So yeah. I mean, I can only imagine, but the parents, I'm so supportive. I know that they're probably just like, oh my, look at my baby.
Overjoyed. All the journeys, they're there. And some of them, obviously it's limited to just the students going, but the parents are always looking for an opportunity to come and be a part of that. We even were a part of the DNC. We did one of the talent Saturdays where the boys went to Navy Pier for the media and performed for all of the guest media that were here for the DNC. So, what I can say about them is they are so humble. They are so humble.
Yes, they are.
It's just, now this AGT thing has gotten them super riled up, super excited, overjoyed. This is the first I've seen so much, excitement. But normally it's like, okay, we've come to do,
we come to do, and we're good.
And but they handle it with such grace.
Okay.
And,
do we think we can get it up? Do we think we can bring it in? Okay, we're gonna see if we can get it up in a few minutes, guys. I appreciate that. So You've been traveling around. You've been doing media, guys. So she's been all on the networks, but this is the best network.
I want this.
WVTC, because winning victory through Christ. Earlier, my engineer, you guys know, which is my Reb. He brought something over to Yolanda and put it in her hands, and it was our Stella Awards. And we do have 2 Stella Awards right here in the studio. Gloria Dotson Lucy, I love it. And so we let Yolanda hold it, because that's what we're looking for next. We're looking for Stella level, for our young men. And I thank them so much for believing in themselves, because oftentimes we listen to the visions in our heads and we miss the opportunity.
Yes.
Oftentimes we're trying to fit in. If you guys are just checking in, we said I have my sister here, Yolanda Horton. She is from Community and Engagement Partnership with Leo Catholic High School, which is an inner city Catholic school who's going into their 100th year next year. So give it up for them big time on that, but still being amazing in a community that we hear that's not always thriving. We're just getting by some days. Some days we're getting by, but we're trying to change the trajectory of that. And we are changing that. We're changing that from just the stamp of putting a Catholic school right there that's still standing, that one time was diversified.
Absolutely. We're unapologetically
Black.
Yes.
And we still have people of Caucasian descent that believe in our Black boys.
Yes, they do. Our alums are amazing, and they still support. They still, provide, funding, money, donors, so we would not be here without their support. So we thank them for that. They still want to see their school thrive. They believe in us. They believe in what we're doing.
Yeah. And so I think, do we got it up? Okay, we got it up. We're going to bring it in. Let's go.
Okay. The Southside Catholic School Choir wowed the judges, and they got a chance to advance to the next round. NBC5's Randy Gyllenhaal live at the boys' school in Auburn Gresham, where the watch party there just wrapped up tonight. A lot of smiles, I'm sure, Randy.
Yeah, this was really cool. A special moment. The boys' choir, they were in attendance here, but they couldn't even tell their teachers or their friends what the result was until after the show aired. So everybody tonight gathered right here at Leo High School on Chicago's South Side to watch anxiously as this choir, who learned music in these halls, sang their hearts out. All right, that all-boys choir, 16 of them auditioning on America's Got Talent in front of judges like Simon Cowell.
So how many total was it?
It was 22.
It was 22, so they said 16. But it just even bringing tears and goosebumps to my eyes now, just to even hear them and to see them come together and lock arms like that. I mean, that's awesome. Awesome.
It's brotherhood. You can't leave your brother behind. We go as one. We go as a team, so it's not about self. It's about us. Our motto is facta non verba, meaning deeds, not words. And we breathe life into them. And that's something that you see when you walk the halls, when they're outside of the school, wherever we are, we're going to represent.
Okay.
That brotherhood is, that bond is.
And it was the bond and the brotherhood back in the day. And in the 80s when I came in through, graduated in 86 through grammar school. And so still coming through the walls in the 80s, it was there. That brotherhood was there. But to see it just, if you follow the social media, you guys, social media depicts what it's about, family. Even to see on signing day. Let's talk about signing day, because I know we talk about, the choir and things of that nature, but we know in lots of schools it's the sports and things of that nature that pretty much get our kids into these colleges because we can't afford it, but to see signing day, to see parents standing behind their kids.
That was incredible. We make a big deal. Just like, they're signing a contract for a sports team, a professional sports team. We have a table like this, and we allow them to come up and sign a contract, because you are now officially part of the pride. And we want you to be prideful of that. And so it's huge to have the family, grandmothers and moms and dads and sisters and brothers come and clap it up and support. And we're taking pictures. It's a huge event. And it's great for everyone to not just celebrate your child, but to celebrate all of them, the whole community, the village.
It's the village. It's the village. We got some comments. Let me see what Gerald said. Gerald Miller. He said, awesome interview, ladies. Shout out to Leo. Some of my great brothers went to Leo. Kenny Howell, Tony Schofield. Okay. Cleveland Atkins. Okay. Cleveland Atkins. Cool. I'm telling you, Leo, that was it. Okay, Shanetta said, look at my big baby. Such a proud Leo mama. I know you are. Gloria Dawson said yes to the brotherhood. I thank you, mothers, for chiming in this morning and supporting your sister over here, Miss Horton, because she is going hard. I wanted to wear my boots on the ground shirt. Ken, that's my brother Ken. He said, great interview. Ken is another pillar, helping out my nephew, Jacob. My nephew plays basketball. So when I needed some direction, I called Teresa and said, Teresa, can we connect Ken with my nephew? Because my nephew is 6'something", and I know he can do something with that talent, that height.
Absolutely.
But he has been an instrument. So thank you so much, Ken, publicly and privately. Anybody that help out with the youth, guys, that have your hands on some youth, I want to say thank you.
We celebrate you.
We celebrate you guys. I wanted to bring her on before the end of, my summer. Before I go out and start doing some more things in the community, I wanted to bring in powerful people that's making an impact on our youth, because we just heard teens getting shot over the weekend. We know that now that school is out, there's a lot of things that's happening, but we asking that you take the time to tap into the resources that's in your neighborhood. Continue to watch my page, even though I won't be on my Vision, My Journey live. I will still be posting information because I have some things that I'm doing over the summer. I'm coming back in September. No, WVTC has not fired me. No, I'm not quitting, guys. I have some things. I take a summer break. If you know me, you know I take a break June, July, and August, and I come back in September strong. Because I came in here in October. So I started in October, and I appreciate the journey, guys. I have my old book.
Uh-oh.
And I'm not even going to tell you the name of the company, because it's the company book that I was using back in the day. So I have my old book. When I first started going live on Facebook, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and I thought I was doing something. And guys, this book has over 100+ people that I have interviewed starting out, and I went through it this morning, and I was like, Tammy Brown. I was like, y'all remember Nadia Grapes? That was my sister Tammy. I was like, Lynn Hopkins, she got them socks. I'm like, oh, they got them socks with the gel socks in them. I'm like, okay. I just went through the book, and then I came across, and I was looking at my brothers and them down here, and I was like, oh, I remember Morris Beer when I interviewed them back in April when I was just going through here. Kisha Robert Tabbs, y'all know that's human trafficking and awareness. Felicia Warsam, One by One Learning, daughter just graduated from Morgan Park Grammar School. See what I'm talking about, guys? In the community, for the community, by the community. But what am I saying, guys? Really, this was my first journal book. This was my first journal book back in 2019. Just started journaling, writing some stuff. Actually, it was 2019, January. And I got people trying to hit me now. And didn't know what it was, but I just said, just a little Black girl trying to find her voice, but silently making an impact on my sisters. We don't do enough to embrace positivity. So I want to do just that, bring you into my journey, my vision, our life. If we can connect the dots with a couple, a young lady, a young man, a family, a wife, a husband, a sister, a brother, then journey with me. That was back in 2019.
That's powerful.
I thought I was trying to write a blog book. I didn't even know my vision, my journey was going to turn into a talk show. So I kept going. Didn't know what I was doing, but I kept going. Even when my husband was like, what are you doing on Facebook Live? We in COVID in April, and you getting up every day going in this kitchen and positioning yourself so people don't see the food on top of the refrigerator. I had to have my background right. Even when I was in my room, like you couldn't see nothing dirty. I didn't want people focusing on everything else besides me, because everybody was trying to do it. And back then they didn't have everything in front of them. So I really I was honing in on my craft. And people would be bending over, finding stuff. They would leave the room. I'd be like, what did I ain't gonna do that. I'm mixing everything in front of me. So, but what I was doing was I was comparing my journey to others. And you have to stop comparing your journey to others. God's promises will come to you when he sees you are ready. Promotion is not external, it's internal. God is shaping you, molding your character. So before the door of opportunity swings wide open, God is doing something internally. He is working on you, preparing you so when the promotion takes place, the transformation has already begun on the inside. So what am I saying? I'm saying on today is some of us got to get rid of these trendy relationships. We following trendy relationships that has a faulty wiring system. We in circles that don't thrive us. They cage us. They box us in and they stifle us. Small minds discuss other people. Great minds discuss ideas. We got to get around like-minded individuals. And I'm glad my sister was at the table because that's what they're forming around these young men. They're sending them to places where they can get around like-minded individuals that say, hey, I had struggles too. You know, I was listening to someone that was riding in doing a motivational speech. He said, if we probably got in the car with everybody that's on the expressway, you can hear all kind of stories. Absolutely. Somebody about to get evicted. Somebody just went to jail. Somebody just passed. Somebody is struggling educational wise. Somebody struggling relationship wise. Somebody child was raped. Somebody child is abusive. Somebody's on drugs. If you get in the car, what I'm saying, everybody got challenges. We all have challenges. But what you have to do is you cannot compare your journey to other people. Preparation is unseen. God prepares you spiritually, physically, and emotionally. He aligns your heart with purpose. So right now, get away from everybody else. Stop being a busybody and focus in on yourself. Focus in and horn in on yourself. And then that way you'll be ready for what's next because preparation is a process. So preparation precedes promotion. You're looking at success of others, but not realizing it took a preparation stage. All you see is the long season of growth. And I know that's what they're saying about Leo. They did not see the preparation. All they see is the glory, but they didn't understand these boys' story.
The story is real. The story is real. Even I love what you say about preparation and just putting yourself in places. We're putting them in places and letting them know you deserve to be here. You deserve to be here. And so it's about when they don't believe in themselves, giving them the opportunity to borrow our belief. Borrow my belief. Because you borrow my belief until you believe that you deserve. You know what I'm saying? So that is really important for our young men. And so that is what Dr. Shaka Rawls has done with the leadership of his school. Our president, Dan McGrath, the same thing. We are providing opportunities for our young men. We're putting them in places where most people think they should not be, but we tell them they deserve to be there. They deserve to be there. It's a mind shifting. I wrote borrow my belief. I wrote that down and put her name because y'all know I don't be taking credibility. I tell y'all, I'll be like, my good old friend Yolanda said, borrow my belief. But I'm glad you said that, borrow my belief, because oftentimes I say mind transformational, mind motivational. You got to transform your thinking. And if you tuned in right here, I thank you for tuning in. If you don't get anything else before you leave today, guys, remember it's mind transformational, mind motivational. Get your life right. Get your life right Monday. There's an opportunity. There's always opportunities for us to get it right. We just have to believe. And as my sister said, they're creating spaces and opportunities for these young men to thrive. You know, so Jill said, tell the truth, tell the truth. Misha Thorpe is in there. Thank you for checking in, Misha. I appreciate it, guys, so much. I love you guys on the journey. We have to do something different. We have to do something different, guys. We have to be different. God is preparing you for trials and oppositions that will inevitably come when you begin to walk in your purpose. So what I mean is you have to take the spirit of love with you. The Bible says be fruitful and multiply. But multiply the following: the spirit of love, the spirit of joy, the spirit of gentleness, the spirit of faithful, the spirit of kindness, and the spirit of patience. Be a breadwinner for Jesus.
I am a bread of life that feeds our family spiritual food. So if you're not being the bread of life, then what are you being?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Mhm.
It's time for us to go from brokenness to wholeness. And like my sister say, borrow my belief. Come on, y'all. It's time, y'all. It's time for us to go from brokenness to wholeness and borrow my belief. So if you don't believe, then borrow my sister belief, because her belief got these young men, guys. America's Got Talent. We thank you,
Keep
you
watching.
22.
Keep watching.
Thank you, you 22 African-American strong brothers from the inner city of Chicago. I thank the parents, guys. Congratulations to you as well, who's pushing these young men. I thank you to my sister Yolanda. I thank you to the whole Leo Catholic High School community for welcoming me in. It's my hope that I can come back through those walls again. And I thank you, Latrice Dixon, for jumping in there. That's my media sister. You guys, over the summer, please keep following me, guys. Please keep chiming in. Please keep letting me know how it is going on the journey. I will be back in September, bringing it back stronger and better than before. Make sure, thank you, Misha. Make sure you guys, June 19th, they are trying to overpower all the stores. They putting all this red, white, and blue, y'all. And I was a big red, white, and blue fan. When I tell y'all I had everything USA, you can tell me. Thank you, Auntie Pat Gray Show. You can tell me I had it. But guys, on this Thursday, you guys better represent like never before. I need you guys. This Thursday is June 19th. That's our day, our Freedom Day. And I'm freedom to say this on WVTC because I have all rights to say so on my vision,
Absolutely.
my journey. That's the difference on this network. We own this one, so we can say what we need to say. So I said it again. Happy Juneteenth, guys.
Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Freedom Day, all. And also make sure you guys stop by the carnival. Future Ties. I could not leave without saying Future Ties Community Center, 6330 South King Drive. We will be having our Juneteenth Community Carnival. It will be Saturday from 2 to 6. We will have food trucks out there. So shouts out to my brother from the West Side Barbecue and all of the bikers over there. And I appreciate my brother Kevin that will be doing the Harold's Chicken Truck. I thank you guys so much to Future Ties. We will be out there with our nachos. Chef Rio will be out there with his vegan mushrooms. We're going to have my girl out there, Tiffany Renee, who's on here with that shea butter that keeps my skin glowing. We're going to have Elite. We have Elite Aesthetics. She will be out there as well with her butters and sugar scrubs. And then we'll also, it's going to be a booming time. I'm going to have my sister Shayna Jenkins out there with her book, Prettiest Woman Ministry. So come on, guys. We're going to have rides out there. We're going to have games. Zion Ali is going to be entertaining us as well.
Nice.
So come on. It's going to be a festival time on 6330 South King Drive, and it's going to be safe. It's going to be safe.
It's going to be safe.
It's going to be safe. It's going to be fun.
Affair.
Family affair, guys. We will be having hot dogs, hamburgers, and food to the first 100 people. So come on, guys. And WVTC TV Network will be in the building. I thank you all so much. This is another segment, guys. I see the hearts, the thumbs, the likes going up. I appreciate you guys. Again, I'm in the community, for the community, by the community. I want to thank my guest, Yolanda Sanford Horton, for being on the show.
So much for having me.
Is there anybody you want to shout out? Family? Anybody?
I want to shout out my family, my husband, Larry. I want to shout out my daughter, Zoe, Zion, and Zaire, my sons. And of course, our school, Leo, the community, Auburn Gresham. Father Flager has been a pillar.
I know
right?
he has.
And
I know
of
he
course,
has.
Dr. Rawls, Dr. Shaka Rawls. We are so proud of you, and we thank you for your leadership. So thank you so much for having me. Keep watching. Keep watching. We're going back in August, so keep watching because we need the world's votes.
Yes, we need you guys to vote. So we thank you so much. I appreciate you, my sister, for coming through here, guys. Keep following her and just keep encouraging her and keep encouraging our young men. And again, to all the mothers that are on here watching, big thumbs up to you all.
Big thumbs up.
My name is Sharon Baylark Bell, guys. It has been a pleasure to be sitting here in the spot with you all since October. I thank my awesome engineering team. I thank my husband. I told y'all that's my American Express card, my front, my back, my right, my left, because he puts up with me. And to my awesome team, I thank you so much, Misha Thorpe, guys. To my mother, who laid the foundation, my father, and to the man above who allowed me to be who I am 365. I couldn't do this without you. So you all, again, take care, be safe in the streets, and I'll see y'all back in September. Peace.
Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today.
Views made on the preceding program are not those of WVTC Radio, iNetworks Communications, or their financial supporters.
Winning victory through Christ, WVTC Allsip Chicago, and iNetworks Communication Station.